Mina Francis Ben Kaifala, the Commissioner of the Anti-Corruption Commission of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Liberty TV Online, an amazing platform. See you at the top, Liberty TV. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up.
Being a CDI at Tunis, the National Publicity Secretary, All People's Congress, APC. Are they always on Liberty TV? I encourage we all for continue for watch Liberty TV on all social media platforms.
John Coker, the Executive Director for Family Talk International. Kudos to Liberty Online TV. I believe it's a very good initiative, and we as Sierra Leoneans will support any Sierra Leone initiative where they move the country forward.
Viewers, I want to recommend to everybody Liberty Online TV. So if you're not begin watching it, now for join, sign up, begin go on a regular basis to Liberty Online TV.
Mina Francis Ben Kaifala, the Commissioner of the Anti-Corruption Commission of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Liberty TV Online, an amazing platform. See you at the top, Liberty TV. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up.
Being a CDI at Tunis, the National Publicity Secretary, All People's Congress, APC. Are they always on Liberty TV? I encourage we all for continue for watch Liberty TV on all social media platforms.
John Coker, the Executive Director for Family Talk International. Kudos to Liberty Online TV. I believe it's a very good initiative, and we as Sierra Leoneans will support any Sierra Leone initiative where they move the country forward.
Viewers, I want to recommend to everybody Liberty Online TV. So if you're not begin watching it, now for join, sign up, begin go on a regular basis to Liberty Online TV.
Mina Francis Ben Kaifala, the Commissioner of the Anti-Corruption Commission of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Liberty TV Online, an amazing platform. See you at the top, Liberty TV. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up.
Being a CDI at Tunis, the National Publicity Secretary, All People's Congress, APC. Are they always on Liberty TV? I encourage we all for continue for watch Liberty TV on all social media platforms.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of the Breakfast Show, where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV, now Facebook, YouTube, and also now we website where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. We will bring the program come to you this morning. My name na Khadija Bangora.
And me, Namebel Kaba. Good morning. Today on Wednesday, the 13th day of February 2024, inside this edition of the Breakfast Show, where they can look at the tripartite Committee on Electoral Reform, their mandates.
Well, this and other story them they na the Breakfast Show for you this morning. Remember say you say for the watch we get the opportunity for add the voice na the different discussion them where they can get na the program this morning. Send we your message na the comment section na any of the platform there where you the watch we, or you can as well send we your text message to the number 074 200 545. 074-200-545 na the number for send your message. If they watch me na YouTube, na you first them for come na the Liberty Online TV platform. Make sure say you subscribe so that you go join the Liberty TV family, and as well press the post notification button where they na the right hand side of the device or you dey watch for watch we. In case you just they join we na Facebook, you can as well follow we on Liberty TV Online and as well like the page so that you go able to bring more people in a timeline to the Liberty family. Tell somebody about Liberty Online TV. Just click on Facebook, type for Liberty Online TV, then it will come up. Press the follow button and also like. We continue with the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV na Facebook, YouTube, and also na our website.
Well, for start, for look at issues them inside the breakfast show this morning, we're gonna court. Also, 2 witness them na the treason trial where they carry on a High Court number 1, where na Superintendent Ahmed Tijan Salif and police detector Frismon Joshua, where na the line manager for foreign national units na CID don't testify before Justice Combat Commander, but waited and know but this case when they snap na court for. We got reporter Ramatu Kamara go give we more on this.
Monday, February 12 this year, Amadou Kweta Kamalo and 11 other accused them appear before Justice Combat Commander na High Court number 1. During the trial, the state prosecutor AJM Bokari called one witness we named Frismon Joshua, when na the public detector na CID Pandemba Road, and also na line manager for foreign national unit. We in Bidegi in statement and talk say the 5th accused when na Alima Hassan Bangora na be in workmate na CID and in tap na Smilaton. We then go up there for go raid, they enter the compound and in begin ala the 5th accused in name, but in no comot na do. They see the lights within the apartment go off. So, then go na the veranda gate where not be locked and open them. In ala back the 5th accused in name, but in no answer. One party officers then wait and go, put in hand by the window and open the domot. Then go inside and miss the 5th accused, then na room with him picking them. And in order to say, one party military police talk say, person in na kitchen, and they notice say, na Amadou Kweta Kamalo. After they don't question them, then go with them na CID Pandemba Road. The second witness self, we named Superintendent Ahmed Musa Salif, when at the acting LUC, talk say, November 29 last year, then go search by Mahmoud in place when at the 8th accused. When they go search in place, they no meet nothing inside the room them, but when they go na the security, when at the second accused Mohamed Jallo in your room, now they then see 7 military to assist and shirt them. 2 military facing cap, 1 military hat, 1 cold cap, 1 military camp bed, 2 communication and set, and 1 voter ID card. And continue say, where they ask the second accused who that gets detain them, in reply say, na in brother get them. The witness continue say, they show the warrant arrested by Mahmoud Bangura and tell them say, then they under arrest for go answer who that gets detain them. Justice Combat Commander be adjourned this case to February 14 this year. The state prosecutor them na AJM Bokari, OI Kano and other one them. And safe, the defense lawyer them na Adimakoli, MPCC, MJ Kamara, AR Toure, Hassan Kamara and other one them. For Liberty Online TV, Ramatu Kamara, the report.
We continue with the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV. In case you just join me, make sure say you share the program, like the program, and as well if you did na YouTube, now for also like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. The breakfast show they continue, and earlier today will tell una say, well, they can look inside the work where the electoral reforms tripartite committee get. As people can remember, some time back inside last week, the 3 co-chair them na this particular committee, then been signed the TOR, where they can call the terms of reference, waiting there inside this TOR and how this committee get for work. All you get for know inside the program this morning. But quickly, before we go inside the main topic of discussion inside the breakfast show today, on the line now, we join with colleague journalists them, we get a very big digital platform. Women say themselves get their own channel where they don't use for promote issues that we get for do with democracy, good governance, security, and peace. And they don't work now for a very long time. And because of the good work what they know they do, this make this BNTM, YouTube been give them the silver plaque as they don't pass 100,000 subscriber them. This now a huge milestone where they don't make through the digital platform as journalists them, where we don't work in a salon, but later they've been going out na the diaspora. But they're not happy. They continue for do them very good journalism work them. We make YouTube don't give them this wonderful recognition. We today this morning we they join them for celebrate this wonderful recognition as a media outlet where we serve day na the digital platform. This is a very good news for we. It means say they don't set the pace high for digital platform them within a salon. Well, on the line now, we they join somebody where una don't they watch them platform. Una know as Shembe Pierre of Weird fame. Good morning, Shembe Pierre, and welcome to the Liberty Breakfast Show. Now, a pleasure for get you now we on platform this morning.
My blessing for Leade on this particular platform, and I appreciate you so much. Good morning to everybody.
Okay, I don't give you as them. I don't try for give you as them a background as to why we get you now so this morning. You know, a colleague journalist, a very senior one at that. Mickey member, I work with you where I start journalism. That my first workplace also and I know how professionalism then at the center of your heart. Luckily for you, you left the shores of Sierra Leone, you move going to the diaspora. You're not tapping, you decide, say, journalism is something I want to do. I have passion for this particular field. When I open this platform we had some years back. And today, now one platform where a lot of Sierra Leoneans then they count on where can forget factual and credible information. When I don't they help for promote good governance, democracy, security, and peace. Na salon, not only salon at the sub-region and internationally. YouTube don't recognize una and give una the silver plaque as una don't pass 100,000 subscribers. This na a big milestone. We they just clap for una this morning and say congratulations from the entire staff and management of Liberty Online TV. We want for congratulate una. We want for say we are very proud as una don't set the bar very high for we as journalists them within at the digital platform. Congratulations one more time, Shembe Pierre.
Thank you, and I appreciate that, and you know, God make within at this particular position today, and we want first of all tell you thank you for where we give you the opportunity for every kind of on our platform this morning for talk to salon people where we can call Iadonians, people from Weird. We can actually refer to salon as Weird. And not to by disrespect, but we can do that because we actually, you know, say when you get your yard, you compound, you know, they allow somebody for just kind of do all kind of rubbish to them. Rather, you take responsibility. So now that make we country weird. So this one a very, very big thing, but a sad one as well. Because in as much as from where we don't begin, you know, now the country don't begin for actually.
Oh, Shembe Pierre, they get me?
Yes, I get you clearly.
Okay, for some reasons, we they get some bad feedback. The pictures seem shaky, and I'm not sure say the viewer then they get you clearly.
I will say the picture they shake. I don't know why it happens to this morning.
You want for log out and coming back, please?
Okay, no problem, no problem.
All right. Well, viewers, that's now we colleague journalist he call himself Shembe Pierre, but we will know our name for another name. Today we did with them this morning as then they celebrate a huge milestone. No, they don't make na their own platform. We they call Weird. I believe many of you now don't they follow them. They don't they help for promote good governance, democracy, peace, security within salon and safe out of salon. Well, this meant them then clock over 100,000 subscribers. We make YouTube be recognize them and give them the silver plaque. This means something very big for them. And as always, we they also for celebrate with colleagues them where they get exciting news as we self they anticipate or aim say one day We all go sit there, like how I don't deal with you from scratch. We go celebrate the silver plaque where we say hopefully we will get. Maybe that a very big achievement for our colleague then this morning.
Yeah, sure. You know, remember the time the weddings have been just start, not just like how Liberty Online TV they so right now the followers and they come in day by day, week by week, month by month, until they don't reach over 100,000. We mean a lot, and we know say gradually Liberty Online TV safe will go for clock end very soon.
Of course, I believe we amazing subscribers they all get so far. I believe in we amazing followers them. We don't deal with we from one follower take up to now. I think they talk about over 8,700 followers. Let's keep pushing, guys. When I continue for share the program every morning, una know say we there from 8 to 9:30 in the morning. We they give una different information there. Not just keep on to yourself share them to party them, family, then tell them say authentic digital platform. Don't come now in a salon where they do very professional journalism. You self will get the opportunity for share the news to another person. We self go sit there one day and celebrate this huge milestone. We'll colleague them. Now we had don't make and they don't get over 100,000 subscribers. Well, we don't get Shembe back on the line. Welcome again, Shembe.
Now forgive me, I don't know why the camera is shake this way this morning. But I don't know if you want to get me clearly with the sound.
Yeah, the sound is very okay, and the picture no more, but nonetheless, let's go ahead.
Please give me for that. I don't know why.
Okay, let's go ahead.
Okay, so first of all, I want to say a very big thank you to God, and I want to say we're happy that we get this particular award, but again, a very sad one because it's unfortunate for say now the one whole world we do create program now we now the first from Sierra Leone we actually don't get this particular one. Because we get organic reach, that is to say we're not paying for the subscribers them, we get the subscribers them because they love the things them we really do. So now make we get this one and we get them the minute we clock 100,000 we'll celebrate now. The next minute then YouTube send we a message congratulations on a reach on a first milestone. So we're very much happy about that. So because we're happy or we feel sad at the same time, that is why we always try for as well make the other platform them actually come up and reach to this particular part. Now we first don't reach this one. But in all next time, means say the next stage we now for 1 million subscribers where we can consider as family members. Now we forget that in all next time, mean that one day it can be saying a Liberty TV online can get them tomorrow. It can be saying that somebody else can get them. But what we normally do on that area day, as we they go where people in the show love to it. Now so we serve the stretch, we answer them and make sure say we promote a lot of other platform them because we feel say if we all go there. It will create very big impact, and even content creator them right inside the country will able for benefit from the YouTube partnership. Yeah, so a nice for we all reach there, so then we're able for not say salon. We actually be able for do things the way other parts and they do. Like Nigeria, Ghana, you always talk them. Then things they are not only consider again. These are the small content creator then they get them. Then they talk about now the one we get for do the diamond plaque and other one then. Why stand now we reach to this particular side. So and we're happy, but at the same time we're very much sad for get this award at this time.
Alright, because now that sad part there I be one for let you clear where you say una happy and una also very much sad. Why una for be sad at this time?
We sad because other country them for long time don't they get this. And now we struggle for each day. Imagine no more now how Italy. We really struggle. Some people would say, "Oh, now na idol, na just political or social business when they deal with. Why not deal with other people, other things like entertainment? You end up within the entertainment industry. For example, you get the big artists the way we expect it by now. Then for don't pass inside that long time. We see how the Nigerian Ghanaian artists in Italy, but they're all yet still they're not able to forget this one yet. Yeah. So now that makes us say we very much sad. Sad because now the only one this for salon for now. But we're happy because we will use this for help for draw other platform then come up as well.
So in as much as we had get a very large following and subscribers them way don't pass 100,000. For the benefits maybe of somebody way not done the follow on our programs them. Now wetin una can focus on our we had.
Okay, so we basically focus on political and social issues then. We can always call, for example, a president caretaker. The reason why we from all beginners hold on the call them. The reason why we call them so not to by disrespect, not to nothing. But we want them with politicians, they know, say, especially the president, let him know say he in that particular position they for we the people. Them. Now that make every 5 years, then they come we and ask, yeah, I don't work fine. Now want to be back or now no want to again. Okay, if we still want them back, we put them back. If we still no want them again, then they go. Yeah. So if now you get that position, they now you bonify property, you know they can ask you again. But because you dey take care of am for we, that's why we call you caretaker. Yeah, but some people feel saying that disrespect, not to that at all. So we dey always focus on political and social issue them, think that we will create change for the people them. Well, we dey serve as checkmate, we dey serve as opposition to the government of the day. Remember, not to the first time this way me begin with inside journalism. I can always stop saying no to journalists right now, me an activist. We want to get that kind of radical change in anything really happen. For example, the president called the last time we can say while we all join hands together and help them in the fight against corruption. We did do that. And when we did do that, we know they look behind, we know they look inside the corruption day. As long as we erase the corruption day, we see evidence to that day, we point finger to that day, and we talk how they call harmonically one. Well, sometimes in the way how we can call some of them things in the some of them if we call them so, then we arrest them. That's not just the reality. But because they're not able for arrest we right now, we call them how we supposed to call them. And because we call them the way how we supposed to call them, make a lot of salon people them like sometimes the people can say, but the one they already watch now from the diaspora, that's not true. 80% according to YouTube, 80% of the one they would watch now from salon and
So Aliu, this plaque way una don't get, how una go use them for improve on waiting una they do and also motivate other people where they stream online, just like how Liberty Online TV self they do.
I think this one we will use in fact the challenge now we don't get it, they will unveil this particular one. We get a lot of requests from people because they want tweet for do more. We mean say the thing they will use for do not small thing. They want tweet for do more for make we do things the way we make let they actually see say them country let we call country go look better. So that is a very big challenge. Sometimes they will talk say it's not easy because for let you get staff, that's why for example when I get more staff that they tell una thinking for the kind of way I want to put things them in place. But it's not really easy for maintain staff them, especially when the finance for handling kind of things and they not really easy. But we go try as best as possible for make sure say we do more things than way people they want we for do. And for this plaque where una already they see so, this is a very big motivation to everybody. Like for example, if I'm able to get small idea, say this tier na go make other person in platform, it gets the kind of impact we supposed for create. I not go mind behind the scene. I go discuss say, okay, what about this way? When I not go look at what you na for do in this area. Well, if you na take them, okay. If you na not take them, okay. But not just suggestion. And then one other big thing where we did do as well for make sure say other people run with speed for reach up to this particular level would or reach so. Now for make sure say we put other people a own platform now we not the only person where they do one for right now. We go for example take person platform, we put them and say please una subscribe to this. Una left we go right now go subscribe to this and then una come back. Indeed then can do them within some seconds or minutes we can see that particular platform in subscriber the change and well it left to the person now for let it do waiting people they want for let them stick to them. But they make sure say we drag all other platform where we feel say supposed for go on and they reach at the level. And bottom line, are not to for saying that content no more the creator. We as well they do the humanitarian gesture again to people them. We don't support organization them for build house for people them. We don't support people them where not they get school fees. Then can meet we can assess the situation because not only anybody with the meet we no more does we assess the situation, pay them school fees, college fee as well. We don't they pay rent for people them. We don't they give food item to people them. Well, the recent one we do for unveil this plaque now for give salon people them 1 million. We actually take 5 and 7 on the platform. Then we go go na church and mosque them and then 2 days there for make sure say we give them the same 1 million each. We know they look face, and then we colleague journalists them as well. We give 8 journalists them $100. 8 journalists the way we feel say they really need that. You know, say all journalists not to the same in terms of the earning power. So man, really not easy for them. So we make sure say we give $100 yesterday to 8 journalists them. So this now how we did try for do, and as well in the health sector we don't dey do operation, we don't dey pay or pay a hospital fee for do operation for people them major and minor operation them. So not to just content no more they create, we as well they try for make sure say we able for help or we stretch we hands to people them we actually need them. And guess what? Not to we own pockets the money they come out, but because people and trust we, then believe say we then give we them money them, we they use them the way how we supposed for use them. So then they always support we for let we reach usai we supposed for reach. So now so we can operate our program.
Reach over 100,000 subscribers. It means say now a very good work on don't they do, and this it really means say again when I get a lot of tasks ahead on. Before you left we the studio this morning, how you go assure on our subscribers and followers then say on will continue for give them the raw and authentic content on don't use for put out there.
I like the word raw. That one way they know they dilute. Well, now that the problem they right now, because sometimes they like tell you something. We now the platform where APC done disown we recently, SLPP done disown we. The reason why they don't disown we because you see, let tell you true, Salomon certain day where you talk something where they in their own interest now they then sabi you. When you talk something when are their own pit now their own down part of anything, then they come very hard on you. But we not care, we know the look face as long as we give the right information. You know, this BNTL we they talk about the tripartite committee, certain things then the way we pick out and analyze them. Wait to make you for talk that one day. Common cost, mami cost and other things then. But we not care. Right now, as we they go so right now, some people don't be realize they wait till we be the talk now the reality. Well, before this term, now the ruling party, now them be the cost we. But we the continue for do the thing. I will tell now, we all, Khadija, Mabel, we all been done work on one side before this time, we na 98.1. And I will tell you, say, one of the things we be make 98.1 begin get the taste we supposed to get. Now, the raw way out them be the read people a message and people and be so love them. So that style where you been get, where you start your program, the minute you try for change them, a problem for you. I will give some examples, even for the musicians. Then, for example, the Manzoa Vexibles or the Basaphonics, the wake out to taste. The minute we change from that style wake out to taste and go to something else, now they in film candle. So we with the promise for stay with waiting we don't start with, and we will make sure say we do as best as waiting people and they expect of we. It's not easy, but we will try as best for them. And even today, we just don't get one case back. When I want 74 years, let's just use this opportunity for call on the police or the authority for work very fast on that area. 174 years of old woman in Pekin, when an OSD officer beat him. He beat him mercilessly, and not to the first time they say they beat him. So that case they don't reach we, and now the mommy be afraid for then at the host side a day because the Pekin don't promise him say it will make sure say it's either a kill him or a born inside the house. So the mommy the free right now in one relocation. So that day then we hand right now and we call on people and for let the help we follow we able for help DOFA when during a organization for let them go actually relocate some mommy. They just don't call me this morning. I wake me up and sleep and then we don't see because interestingly we put $100 for them, but then they not enough. We can make sure say now we see what we can do as best as possible. Follow we relocate them. So we go try for do all waiting we support waiting we use for do for make sure say we continue for maintain the level where we did. And remember when you don't reach up like this, where everybody they look at you now the most difficult moments where you then at the peak, so it's either you come down or you go up. And we promise or we try as best as possible for go up. I want for use this opportunity for telling una thank you for una give me this time for let talk to una. And I promise say as una self they do very well, we will continue for the go and for support for let una platform they grow and reach to this particular side where we reach so.
Where people can call Shembe Pair of Weird, where you talk to we na the breakfast show this morning, and one more time on behalf of we all na Liberty Online TV. We want to say congratulations and we wish you na the very best as una continue for attain higher heights past waiting una don dey do so for let una reach over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and officially they recognize una with the silver plaque. We look forward to more celebrations as we serve there so as a sister platform for the work hand in hand.
Just some seconds, la just tell me partner plenty thank you. We na Bible here, we himself done they do very well following each other and the entire team we don't they supporting, especially the family members. Then where some of them are pretty sure that they are right now and they watch for still waiting they happen. And I want for big family members they don't come join Liberty TV for watch we this morning for say please when I stay with Liberty TV and I continue for support them as best as possible. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you and have a good day. Well, we continue with the breakfast show again, and this morning we tell una say we major topic what they can look at. When they look at the tripartite committee on electoral reforms, as sometime back inside last week, the three co-chair them, we make up of the APC representative, when Dr. Kelfala Mara, and also the government representative, when Dr. Emmanuel Gaima, and the UN resident coordinator, where himself, the all three been signed the terms of reference, we establish them for begin work officially as a committee. We get 6 months mandate for examine the electoral reforms them and ensure say waiting be happen inside 2023 with plenty plaba be after the election and not happen again. Well, for can help we talk, but then things there. So now the studio this morning, I want to welcome Ibrahim Kalilu Tutange, we're in the chairman for the National Council for Civic Education and Democracy. A day with you in the studio this morning. Good morning, Mr. Tutange, and welcome to the Liberty Breakfast Show.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
And also with the expert Thomas Dixon, a journalist and social commentator. Himself will join me in the studio. And on the line, we go be joined by the Executive Secretary for the National Commission for Peace and National Cohesion, when I then begin this particular discussion, so they reach to a mediation process, outside them be signed resolution them, we establish the resolution 3, we say them forget a committee, where they look inside the electoral reforms them, we build up to that committee, they will don't sign TOR. All of that conversation they go here in the program this morning. In case you just tune, make sure you share the program, send we your comment, and as well like we page. Quickly we they take this short commercial break. We'll continue the conversation.
Corruption, now we country ain't no good.
Sisi, you don't ready?
Ready for waiting.
For declare your assets.
It don't escape me. I feel say we are just declare inside 2023. It don't know.
No, Parliament we don't make law now say. Now after every 2 year public officer therefore declare the assets, income and liability to the Anti-Corruption Commission. If you be declare inside 2023, that means say you be default the previous year.
So it means say I for declare back inside 2024?
Yes, me dear. From January 1, 2024 to March 31, 2024, all the one that where they elect na office and all government workmen where they grade 7 and above for declare their income, assets and liability. The one themselves where they below grade 7, but where they in charge of money business na their office for declare. You can only declare through the commissioning website where na www.anticorruption.gov.sl or assets.anticorruption.gov.sl. The one them where we don't use this process just need for login with the username and password where the commission be sent at the email and declare. Members say if you not declare, the commission gets the power for direct making institution all your salary, suspend you, and if you still make trangayes, they go sack you after 3 months.
Me sister, like where you don't remember me so, and not go waste time for declare this time.
This message they come out from the Anti-Corruption Commission.
Corruption.
Right, so welcome back. You still watch the breakfast show na Liberty Online TV, and as we tell una, today we take a look at the mandate of the tripartite committee after we see inside last week the three co-chairs them. We been get representative from the development partners them. We been get the government of Sierra Leone and serve the All People's Congress APC party. We been signed in terms of reference where they show waiting the committee get for the do until they go get for done then work. Well, before we can talk to the studio guest them, we take on back to Usai the signing be happen. Usai then three co-partners they have been signed the TOR for let we know waiting be happen there. We take on back as Mohammed Kamara, we reporter been dede and it will now show we waiting the BCD.
The Ministry of Information and Civic Education inside a weekly press conference wey happen Tuesday, February 6 this year, where the theme for this press conference na the progress on the committee work for advanced electoral reform and for strengthening democracy in Salone. Dr. Emmanuel Gaima, wey na the government representative, first start for talk about the responsibility wey the tripartite committee gets. As he said, the committee in work now for review the June 24 election, not to for investigate the outcome of the election, and this committee not get any right for call for another election. As he said, the next election at Salone will be inside 2028.
The fundamental objective of the committee is the enhancement of the credibility of all future elections in Sierra Leone. This is critical so that Sierra Leone will move together with other progressive countries in the international system. So, whatever we do, one keep it in what this committee for keep an eye on. The words of the culture, one signpost is that after we don't lose job, all other elections will kind of Salone going forward. We will make sure say whatever challenges we don't experience in the previous 5 elections, those challenges will no longer exist. Again, this committee, like what brother said, it will invite people then who can talk to them, which means therefore this committee not so an investigative body, not a review body.
And he continues say the presidents committed for work with the tripartite committee for make sure say they address the political disagreements between the government and the APC for the country in development 1.
That I will inform the committee and all of us, the co-chairs, and will be brought out of some paparazzi. As the President of the Republic, he is committed to the process and he will support this process to a logical conclusion. And final bit of it from me is the fact that the President of Marassi Lord not preempts the recommendations, but as we see, consistent with our mandate, we don't get nothing where the mandate say, Lord will discuss about when the next election will be held.
Dr. Kaifala Mara will be represents APC party and first talk about the peace agreements will then be made between the APC party and the government. As he says, some of the resolution them will then be made with government not agree for work with them, when are for release political prisoners and other thing them.
That some of the resolutions that they suffer will need for make good on them. Like resolution 4, the release of persons arrested and detained, discontinuation of politically motivated cases, support to resettle internally and externally displaced persons, payment of backlog emoluments to elected MPs, mayors, chairpersons, and councillors, among others. Even with 4 poor councillors now take today, they not take their seats. You know what they say? By the time the committee they don't invoke, let me just say most of the resolutions they are done they don't.
Kaifala Mara end up say they will continue for examine ECSL the results will be announced during the June 24 election.
ECSL submit the wrong list. Now we APC get to the list according to the number, not to say they go the PR system. The one that will win will say like this. ECSL say at this. Then why see that? You know enough fine also. But don't they find this from October who signed this agreement till now? They don't do that.
For Liberty Online TV, me, Mohammed Kamara, the reports.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange, Sierra Leone. Orange.
All right, we dey continue with the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV, na Facebook, YouTube, and also now we website where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. In case you just join with today, now the program where they can look at the work where the tripartite committee on electoral reforms gets for do, waiting at the mandate and how far then go for examine and make sure say they look inside electoral laws them where the country gets for tap the plenty issues them we been come out from the 2023 elections. If people don't follow inside last week, as you hear from that report today, officially the three co-chair the way make up of the APC representative, the government representative, and serve the UN resident coordinator, then be meet at the New Brookfields Hotel. Outside them been signed the TOR. The terms of reference them were established them as a committee for let them begin for work where they get 6 months mandate for review the electoral reforms, then put together a report and recommendation them where then go present to the government. But one major issue where don't they come out from this particular conversation now whether if the committee get the mandate for go back and examine the 2023 elections, or if the committee get the mandate for ask for a rerun election of the 2023 elections. All of that you go know inside the program this morning. And for can help we for talk about this particular topic. Now the studio one more time, I want to welcome Ibrahim Kalilu Tutange, we are the chairman for the National Council for Civic Education and Democracy. Good morning one more time, Mr. Tutange, and welcome to the breakfast show.
Good morning, family.
Good morning. Firstly, before we can go into the mandate of the tripartite committee, first start for tell with viewers them una role where una play in all of this, because people know say they not just come and begin sit down as a tripartite committee. That was the beginning. Something day we initiate the discussion. Say una talk, be mediator, then say we reach to a point who said there is a tripartite committee now. They don't set the terms of reference way for guide their work. How una been kind side?
Well, more than money again. Much credit to the Peace Commission, independent Peace Commission, because I didn't really be stand up and I didn't lead pan this whole thing here. But outside this whole thing begin, family and his team members say after the election where the ECSL chairman may not read the result, the presidential result, the All People's Congress, we now can second pan the election, may get issues with the result. They begin to ask, say, therefore, do a polling station by polling station result, and forget this, and forget that. Otherwise, they're not go consider the election. In fact, they even decide, say, they're not going to parliament. So after that, the SCPNC, being the Independent Commission of Peace and National Cohesion, they been reach out even while we go on in the election and make a lot of reorganizations that we, other organizations, the security sector, civil society, will all been go mediate. First way APC say they're not going to take part in the election, they need this, they need that. So that mediation may not already. So when this thing come up now, they may say they're not going to accept the result, they're not going to participate. ICPNC then scale up the dialogue, they involve other international partners, including the Commonwealth, AU, African Union, and ECOWAS. They say no, for the peace and democracy of this country, we think say it's better for Georgia pass for war. So they come together, then they may go, I've been to money where they may go get that agreement. We put a number of resolutions the way the government and the All People's Congress Party for undertake. One of them for them will return to Parliament, and the others them they way the Dr. Mala when they talk about the freedom of prisoners and all of that where they may agree, and the setting up of this committee way for review. The mandate is clear inside the documents. They say the TOR where they put out. They say they want to look at the structures, the systems of elections, especially the multi-tier elections, we create that controversy. For make sure see future elections them go be with the they call international best practice in terms of how they collate, in terms of how they authenticate the data, in terms of how they even publish the data. So all of this process here supposed to lead to a place where we go say we're not going to see much contention about whether win or not win election in the future. We hope say that's going to be arrived at, because most interestingly, this they come just fresh on the heels of the 2023 National Elections Act, where them pass, we bring in this PR system, we put in a lot of, they say, recommendations from the last election where international observers, especially EU observer missions, be made for make and others them, where ECSL say them put into that the new electoral law, where then can go to parliament, where parliament pass, where now we take for run the 2023 elections. So all those issues that be contentious, we expect say this committee also together with the guidance of we international partners, then we form the third party, the third leg of this tripartite agreement. Then we'll come to an agreement where we'll go able for give clarity for future elections. So, but still, there are a lot of contentions. People then they understand and differently say, oh, they're going for come look at the way to say they're going for come do other elections. As far as the mandate, the TOR where they sign, order C, I don't think say that they within them purview. And what those learners then get for understand, this committee is not get no right for pass any law. Then they look at what they see it happen, they make recommendations. We all know say if they want for change with electoral law, the most appropriate body will go change electoral law in this country, the parliament. So what's going to happen? Where then go don't make the recommendations then go put it out to the public, make public view them, make the lawmakers and see how they go make it into law for make sure say future elections they're not going to be contentious like how this one being contentious. The only misgiving way a lot of people that they talk about is the fact say when government initially been put this one, they been put another group we forbid the representatives of the people. For instance, they put NACSI in our institution, they put a Human Rights Commission, and then put another or two civil society groups there. We themselves supposed for them they in this room where they see this negotiation that happen so that they're watching the people the your viewpoint go there, or they will get another argument way different for watching the politicians then get. But unfortunately, one of the parties they insist say only the government and the opposition parties and international partners there, we not go get a complete context of your system now, electoral system, and which we don't go through over many years, they not get in context because even the co-chair, the third party, in just arrived now, they go give them briefing, a lot of briefing and go give them, but it still not go come up to speed and get the context as how we then at the ground, we then go able for give that meeting. Unfortunately, we have been excluded for now.
So with that being said, as a council for civic education and democracy, you think say this committee go able for address the thing the way they for looking inside get for do with electoral reform so that future elections them as is stated in the mandate no go get quarrels like how the outcome of 2023 been select?
Well, that's the overarching goal. Like you say, the reason that of all what we need to do now for make sure say we get to that point where future elections not will be as contentious as to how the results had been managed or how they were collected and all of these issues around data. But we're not going to left entirely to them because they understand say the TRC na recommendations they get for make and then get for the room. With their international partners and they say they go do open hearing. So people that will get interest, like our institutions and others and civil society, including the media, will get interest for day around this process. We all for day around this process for ensure say the people of Sierra Leone, their interest is being felt in whatever recommendations they bring out. And when they bring out their recommendations, they must subject them to scrutiny. May it not just be in the interest of one political party or the other. Make sure say it is in the good interest of a country because situations where elections results are contested, then they create a lot of uncertainty even around the economy. And something will happen to the economy, all man they feel that. So if we no one for make sure say in future we get a contentious election, we go bring a standoff like the always see where people don't need to go to parliament, we go bring the level of division, we go border on the insecurity of the country. If we want to see an election where somebody before even and call the result, the person will know say if they lost the election, it go concede and call and congratulate the other company. Now at this situation we want to see. And this process will likely put you on that path there. But the only way that will happen, now will not left entirely in the hands of the politicians there. Most put we get our input and advise them as to how we feel say this thing will run best for this country.
All right, in case you just tune in, the program where they watch now the Liberty Breakfast Show, it come to you live from Liberty Online TV, now Facebook, YouTube, and also now we websites. Quickly, we take break and we can go back and continue with the program.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange. This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange. This is Liberty Online TV.
Alright, welcome back. You still watch the Breakfast Show, and as we tell you now, today we will look at the mandate of the tripartite committee, where we see the co-chairs them, they don't sign the TOR, where they inform them as to waiting this committee get for do, because then we get 6 months mandates for do, waiting and supposed for do, for review the electoral reforms them according to waiting be come out inside the agreements where government been signed with the All People's Congress APC party. And as we continue the discussion at this time at the studio, I want to welcome my other studio guest, we're a journalist and a social commentator, we're Thomas Dixon. Good morning and welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Good morning, thank you very much.
All right, you know, one journalist way closely among many other issues. Don't they follow this particular committee then work, and also we see last week the committee co-chairs them, they don't go sign the TOR. But before we can look at the topic we look at when are the mandates for can make the public know waiting this committee is supposed for they do. Firstly, let we just know, since you don't follow this issue of setting up the committee, when a resolution 3 of the agreements where governments get with the All People's Congress now give birth to this particular committee. Yeah, so what do you think about the composition of the committee?
This committee was then born out of a discrepancy between the opposition All People's Congress and the ruling party, for which the opposition will disagree with the outcome of the 2023 election, and they say they need to go parliament. They know they participate in governance basically. As a result of that, we institutions, the Sierra Leone Peace Commission, been therefore intervene engage the opposition, and the opposition mean give their own process. They say they don't want Sierra Leonean for intervene. They want people learn for come intervene and let them lead the negotiation. That's been make ECOWAS, Commonwealth, and AU been therefore set up a team led by the former Vice President of the Gambia, and then come then do the negotiation, and they agree on them points. Them see them, then forget this. They agree on several resolution, about 8 resolution, and the most important one we get for do with electoral reforms. Resolution 3, and resolution 3 they say them for look at elections, not just the 2023 elections, but all other elections in 2007, because all candidates who they know they lost, they don't they grumble, say the election not free and fair, that the election get issues. So they say let them come together. The composition of the committee, I think it's it's a political composition, it's a political process. So the two parties then, they all two get about seven members, and then get the co-chair, and we get one person we independent, when are the UN resident coordinator, we are independent, we are also not part of the co-chair. But according to the UN resident coordinator, then this is purely a Sierra Leonean thing. That's going to be handled by Sierra Leone, and go look at the Sierra Leonean laws. Then go just provide processes for them. We get experts for come and can look at them in there. So for me, the composition is political. Normally, when country then they look at elections, and they get a civil society-led process, electoral reforms, and not a politicians-led process. All over the world, when they look at electoral reforms, it has to be done by the populace, where you get representative from SLAG, representative from the women, the market women, representative from the youth. They all come together and then get a chair where they look at electoral reforms. But in our own case, it's very unique. It is the politicians themselves that are going to look at this electoral reform. Basically, the SLPP and the APC who put team together, they are going to look at electoral reforms. And these are the two political parties that have been crying. When one they in power and one lost, one go cry, one go celebrate. So that has been a recurring issue. It's like a vicious cycle since 2002, not just 2007, since 2002, as I can recall, when former President Kaba won by landslide. Not just, even in 1996, when we read Electoral after the election, Kaifa Smart cry foul. And come to 2002, former President Anes Baikoma in first inning, he also cried foul, that the election was not free and fair. 2007, Solomon Ekuma Berewa cried foul, that the election was not free and fair. 2012, this president, Julius Madabio, went to court and cried foul. 2018, Samura Kamara cried foul. 2023, Samura Kamara again cried foul. So that has been a vicious cycle. And for me, I think say if we want to forget, for let we not get Alpha, because already the composition don't make the committee they get a sticking point. They are sticking point even in the TOR where they go sign. Then get side where they know the two parties not agree. And we still side and call a press conference. I think again, this is where also we political parties they get for land. When they say press conference, not of I will see you were there. We see a lot of political party supporters in the hall. It's not for political party supporter. It is for the media. Some people were intimidated by them because if you ask question, we're not in favor of the opposition. The one that they go do. If you ask question, we're in favor of the ruling party, then go clap. You know, so I think when it comes to press conference, we have to be serious that it's going to be a press conference.
We can look at the composition of this committee and how serious the committee really take them work for look inside electoral reforms then. But quickly on the line now, we don't get Hawa Samai, we are the Executive Secretary for the Independent Commission for Peace and National Cohesion. Good morning, Hawa, and welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Good morning. Good morning. And
all right. Okay. Today we will look at the mandate of the tripartite committee where they don't set up for look at resolution 3. We say them for look inside electoral reforms them for future elections them and for avoid the plabber them we come out from the 2023 elections. And una the Peace Commission now initiate all of these for let they reach to a point where mediation go begin, then Sidomna bin to money 3 days, then look inside all the contributing factor that will lead we to the issues that we will get from the 2023 elections. Now una don't reach to a position outside that don't begin execute resolution 3. We set up a committee and last week Yusuf been there na the New Brookfields Hotel outside and signed the TOR. Firstly, from the Peace Commission, how una feel for reach to this point where una don't get this committee for reform the electoral laws them of the country?
One for tell for Usa and how we do it, because we still they say na miracle. From after elections, we want for tell God thank you for all the policies them and the commitments where the government especially show to this entire process. It's critical that we acknowledge both sides, that they all show commitment for let we reach Usaudo reach so today. We want everybody for also understand say an easy thing for me they reach up to the point where they do so. It been take a lot of sacrifice, a lot of waiting that party day in your supporter then go say against waiting good for the country. So we want for tell and thank you because from the heart both sides puts the country first and we'll be able for guide the process. Basically in a guide, we guide the process through Papa God for lay we able for day outside we reach so. I want for say for make the international people then come, my brother say the Mewale international people then come mediate. No, them one made the international people then just as witness to waiting we salon people them able for do for we self. Make it not be say now we salon people then no more sit down and talk the talk to we self. You go be surprised say most of waiting happen na the Bintu money agreement Now the two sides then and then come together. The non-international person not force them for put waiting. You see, then at a paper day. Now be mutual consent, mutual understanding, and with the background say we want this not for happen again as salon. That's not been the goal of waiting we do. There are a lot of things the mediation team well aware say not to being we mandate another mediation room day because we not to be cut for go talk court and for go court case even though we may get lawyer then day we may get judge day but we were limited in terms of we mandate so we've been stay strictly within waiting have been the commission in mandate and for do for bring peace Canada the country. That's now waiting we been that have been the essence of this unity agreement. We glad how far it don't go. First, from the start, where we see say most of the clauses them from the start, from the president's speech, they're able for we see all man they show sign of commitment. Say we ready for support this make sure say everything work. Even at the coup, we say when the coup be a lot of people them be scared. Say this thing really yeah so it go work. Then go for continue this unity agreement, but we find out say every side be very committed. All man come the statement there. Everybody agreements to that unity agreement say yes we willing and we want for committed for continue for commit ourselves to this agreement. We also find out say even the international community everybody been the reference the unity agreement. It shows say everybody there in support of waiting we they do and we they work in the step as a nation we they work now the step in the right direction, which is kudos to we all and we tell God thank you for that. For waiting don't set up we see say a lot of people they say but waiting na then two parties so no more they sit down and agree waiting how the future election get for be. Yes, everybody one way or the other equally affected by waiting been dey happen with all the past elections as me brother and the dry don't say. But one thing we'll get for realize now the fact say even though where everybody concerned, now then two party so the APC and the SLPP, now they seem for the bring up most all the time. Watch, except for Karifa Smartin party way said, but most of the time it's either APC or SLPP, APC or SLPP. Now then get this serious crisis. So because now then don't cry foul and now then bring Anka up, now then see and say they believe say because then they're hot most, now then for champion this. But nevertheless, we find out say you know left no more at the end. They're waiting then call now this agreement now moral guarantors who we all did it, civil society then did it, and different groups them interreligious council then did it, different groups then did. So
At
it
the
means
area of the civil society, how are the area of civil society now? Mr. Tutange within at the studio just raise concern, but say the two party then say they don't want civil society them na the committee for now.
Well, they not bring out that yet publicly as in a press release or anything. Technically, they're still there. We go still continue for talk to them and lobby them. Then work for do most of them thing and they make we day as guide for waiting go then at the document. And I believe say the document not go become the the recommendation not go become a secret tool where no other person past them two parties so no more go touch. And watch the agreement. The agreement gets side will also allow senior state people them for be part of waiting the go on. You also allow different people them for the part of this. Read the document, I think number 8 or so, clause 8 or something. There are other people that we can get involved. So we will talk to them. We will need the time for talk to them, to people they are. So when we talk to them, then sit down and we think. So if then one for come out with anything and say they don't want, then they not finalize the list state of the answer. That I could tell you for free, because I even get a conversation with them last week about that. They still not finalized the list of the moral guarantors, and the moral guarantor then self get for council in O, and that way nine will start their own process and their own involvement in the entire this unity agreement. So we pray say that they will allow people them for if even they not want them for day throughout the process, but the final document let everybody contribute, because this not only they affect the two political parties, there is a clause there where even include other political parties than they. Now this unity agreement, it affects other political party as well. We not get other political party than currently in governance of waiting me up in the last minute elections the way where we get self involving. So how do we get more of them political party are so involved? It's critical and it's essential that we get the voice, not only them two big party, but all the other voices them process. So even if a political party business they want to make, let them bring all the other political parties them involved in one way or the other, and then the civil society voice to be represented.
Optimistic say this committee go really sit down, do them work hard and supposed for do. I'm taking back into consideration the history where make we result to get in this committee, and also the mandate where they get currently. Then go able for sit down between themselves, talk and agree for do something where go make future elections them disagreements not the way the election done.
One thing which I will tell you, my sister, now that's not to them to no more they sit down. Already they are consultants them way the UN and other people them they bring together for help them people there, so put this documentation together. So not to them to no more get for sit down like just APC SLPP. No, then get for Allah member said the UN did it. So everybody want for bringing this into this. Where you see it, when they call press release, you see say not just the UN did it, all the ambassadors them did it, because everybody get interest. Most of them people here so also get interest in elections. Then don't they over years and don't participate with all the problem with the way don't they happen. So they also get with historical background on the context of the country. So everybody don't tell for see repeatedly waiting they happen, and everybody wants future elections to be transparent. I'll tell you. The mediation where we do Nabintumani between ETSL and APC, there were many controversial things them where been there where them want to make happen last minute. But because of timelines, they're not be able. So this is an opportunity as well where they go table lengthening and they national people that they said in the them point here, they also get all the recommendations there. So we also get different observer group that way we don't give observation recommendation in the past. All that thing then they therefore come to pass. And two people are not able to sit down and just make documents. We not get for affect and get for take into cognizance all their recommendation here without they not get experts for able to sit down with them for do this. So it's a long haul. We even discard if the term where them put for me and get all the here done will be done. But we hope with consultants, they're not going to pay consultants them forever. So timeline would be for where they're going to give the first draft document, where they're going to make public, so we all go able for read and we just make everything that will be done the CIPA elections them in the past.
All right, many thanks. Hawa, we join we at the program this morning for give the Peace Commission their own perspective as to
why we get our online. I want for refer to one of the issues that we raise. Ultimately, we need the people sharing and buy into a wider document. This will come from that effort. I mean, a lot of effort. Anything will bring peace. We will stop everything we will do with elections, disagreements. It's very good for this country. But if we not get the people then buy in from the beginning, the public education that is required, make people understand, because people then politicians then they're very nimble with their words then. People they don't begin to say, hey, this one about election where they come up, this one a rerun election and all of that. If they don't begin go and they begin disagree on what's in the mandate, it will still send further to the people the way it will bring that misunderstanding. So we go insist say whatever they do, let them get the people that involved, many people that know what's in the go, or let them get them buy in from the beginning. Because ultimately, the committee could bring out whatever recommendation, but not to the committee they pass law. That this country, we all know it go back to parliament, for make parliament go make another electoral law. We will cover all of them things as to whether if they do the election, then go for right police station by police station result, then go for announcer. So all of that should be agreed. And you go to parliament, and people then go forget it by. And so I go recommend say as much as possible, more could do the public education, but get the people the knowledge of what's in the go before they go forward.
All right, Howard, that's like recommendation we Ibrahim Khalilu Tutange we do between the studio they make, and you self don't talk and say on our continue for lobby the committee for let them ensure say then still bring in the contribution of civil society organizations them and other institutions the way government will recommend say then for they part of this particular committee.
Thank you very much. So we'll continue for educate the populace, waiting at the truth and waiting at the facts about that, because it's critical, and keep the people updated with waiting they go on. Not left and get there. So remember, say this is not even two political parties. This is now between the government and APC. So we need for the people less. But I hope that the government institutions all will get involved with this. Even the ECSL for be part of this. Thank you very much.
All right, Howard, thank you for joining at the studio this morning. It'll be a pleasure for talk to you. We continue for look at the tripartite committee, the mandates we then get as of last week. They don't set up the TOR and they don't sign them. So now that we look at this morning, we just talked to Howard Samai, when the executive secretary for the Peace Commission, when they begin all of them conversation they associated they reach to resolution them, we establish resolution 3 for set up a committee where they look inside electoral reforms. Then we continue the program when they come back in our studio as we still get Khalilu Tutange and Thomas Dixon, we na a journalist and commentator on various issues them. I they come back to you, Khalilu. You start for make a point of the people them interest in all of this. Yeah. And it clear say where the press conference so they be all at the New Brookfield Hotel outside and sign the TOR. Clear disagreements between the two co-chair them. They all represent government and that of the All People's Congress, APC, the union representative. The people and the one forget a clear understanding if whether this particular committee get the right for examine the 2023 elections or not for just look inside electoral reforms and strengthening them for future elections. The issues that will arise from 2023 not happen again. All to the politician them been they play mind games with them supporter them, if I can say. Yeah. Clear word not able for come. This they say yes, we get right. This they say no, we not to a court, we not even get right for even someone the ECSL for examine them disaggregated data them. Yeah. How serious the politician then will sit on at this committee really take the work of the committee?
Well, that's not the danger what they talk about here. Clearly, what's in the inside the document is say that they look at election systems, what they call them, processes, procedures from the 2007 till 2023. Now, that the inside the document, why very perfect educated people, then PhD there or two, why they would disagree on something very clear inside the document, it be beyond we. And if they begin to disagree that way they and send out conflicting message to the people, then it will undermine the credibility of the good job where they actually set out for do. So that people then will just feel say, but them and politicians are more than they play with each other. We're not gonna be good. People are not gonna put money, we're not gonna lost time and effort, but all of this only for make it go about electionary sparring. Then at the danger of this whole thing, many people do not feel say this is not just about which party for take power, maybe they go do an agreement there. Let it be above board. Many people then get involved and know what go clearly. What we see now, nothing not they see, then they go do an audit of this past election so that they go hold other election. They say when they look at all of the processes, that grumble Dixon they talk about Bewa grumble, this person grumble, all about the processes there. Let us go now based on all of because 2012 Christian Antop say, go police. SAP was all up in arms. Then go to court. And again, the other thing we don't make this whole thing difficult for we. There are laid down laws and processes and procedures. If you disagree with the outcome of election, the law say go to court. But the opposition this time around decided say no, they're not going to court because of ABC the reason they don't decide for going to court. So now we don't come on these tripartite things. So let us have laws. This country for be a country of laws. If they're saying that's what we go for do, if they're not saying that this part will not come, let them come up with the recommendations. Then the people that look at them, make Parliament reenact another law for election. We will clearly spell out, say if possible you lost election or you win election, that ABCD you go for do, make it by law, make all man try for follow. Whether we make any law, if the politicians still get that attitude, they say they're not going to go by the laws there of the land, problem will still there.
Not preempting the outcome of the committee in work. Now, one other thing where the co-chair from the government and the co-chair from the APC been the insist on select people are not preempting will go for be the outcome of the committee. But as a council, how prepared are they for handle some of the issues here with the public? Because if you go now out there and ask so many people, then go tell you say this committee where they don't set up, elections go for be very soon, where they go read on the 2023 elections. How na plan for handle the public education part of them?
Just like how they say, we very dedicated to this one. So we got for follow up with this. One of the things that we got for do is the mandate. Now one for interpret it to for people, when people they understand clearly, voting at that mandate, they will get that discussion day, line for line, voting the right inside their own TOR. Line for line, more educated people then, 2 real efforts so that people they go know exactly what's inside that document. My politician not go tell them something different from what's inside the document, because if they get different attitude towards this, the mind about what's going to be the outcome will be different. And if you cannot, meet up, those the politician we don't promise it will create more confusion. We don't want that kind of confusion anymore.
All right, continue for those win at the program. To Tange, we still look at the tripartite committee, then work and the TOR where they don't sign. Inside last week, where officially the work don't begin as a committee. We get 6 month mandate for reform electoral laws. Them quickly, Dixie, I bring you come back. The seriousness of this committee now one will be bring a lot of questions. Plenty people they mind, especially journalists. They will be did it because the questions will be they come up now for let them establish to the supporter then say no. This committee not get the mandate for go back and look inside 2023 election, even force ECSL for showing the disaggregated data where SPC don't they ask for all this while. Dr. Kelfala Marabi so optimistic say yes, if need be they call anybody who knows say in and they are so for kind we document. But Dr. Gaima they say no, not so we work that day. We just they look inside the laws, they make recommendation them. How serious then two party they are so be for do them?
I think say first of all, even at the launch of the committee, not just at the signing of the terms of reference, the speech of the president when they launched the committee and the speech of the opposition flag bearer, they were at variant. The opposition flag bearer presidential candidate was very, very much adamant and saying that they are going to get evidence, whereas the president was talking about reforms and review. So at the basis, that is why most countries, where they want to do serious reforms, and they look for an expert, a seasoned expert in electoral management. They make a chair, they find civil society members, they are there, they find political parties, they are members of the committee. They can only be members of the committee. You understand? Here, we had a political composition. It's not a civil society-led process. In fact, the civil society, where they get for the day, they not get forget chance for talk. Let me make it clear. They not get forget chance for talk. According to the agreement, they have to be there to just be moral guarantors. Meaning that for observe. They know they talk. They no go say, now this is our view. And so now for go by this. And then get, but let us look at the sticking point. Now, whether we are going to have a hearing or not. I think this is not a committee will not get any force of law. Doesn't have any force of law. It's a committee that was created by the president. And the laws are very clear about elections. A committee report or a findings of a committee no dey surpass wetin in the constitution of the land. We still have the 1991 constitution and it's very, very explicit on electoral and on election. Even whereas the committee go don make recommendations, those recommendations for let them be implemented, they would have to be part of the laws. Meaning we'd have to take the Public Election Act back to Parliament to review it and bring in some of these recommendations. But what you politicians and they are clever. They already don't raise the hope of supporters, particularly those of these opposition supporters. They don't raise the hope. And you have few people in the opposition hierarchy we go tell people them like listen to Abdullah Begeti came out clearly and tell people let's forget about Iran. There's not going to be Iran. The laws are very clear. Let us look at 2028 now. While the reform is going on, let us look at 2028. But you have other political players in the opposition we go tell you say no. There will be a Iran. In fact, what can make this Iran rumor very prominent at that $1.5 million.
That's going to run an election.
Yeah. And then, even at that, the American ambassador to UN in a press conference confirmed that the Americans are not calling for Iran. What she understood is for reform. They have to do the reform. And that particular money would have to be for call, for example, for being experts from overseas on elections management, for can look at her. But we, as a state, we fail. Because if we want to get real process, we all know the process that we don't go through, we get for do with governance reform, they were led, civil society led process. Look at the TIC, was led by the Interreligious Council through Bishop Ompa. They came out with brilliant recommendations. The political parties were there as members. You look at the Transformation Conference, where an Escoma be do. The Transformation Conference was led by a seasoned Sierra Leonean diplomat, MacLeod. It came out with brilliant recommendation. The political parties were members of the committee. So, now wherein you have the political party composition, there is going to be at the end of the day confusion and disagreement.
So those politicians that were in the room when they signed this TOR, then they get any semblance of honesty to the supporter, especially the APC supporter. They will be there in the room. Anything Dr. Mara say, then they shout. Like we don't get agreement. Say yes, Dr. Mara being that in the co-chair representing them, he will push for a rerun election.
Well, you go only push for a rerun election based on what's in the TOR. There is nowhere in the TOR that says rerun. And let us be clear. The TOR says review and examine electoral systems of the 2020 multi-tier electoral cycle. So the first, not so that we go review all other elections, the primary purpose of this committee now in connection with the 2023 election particularly. And that's for review the system, they mention two things. We are going to look at the first past the post system, that our constituency election will be negated, and the proportional representation system. You know, say this issue them in Krangona court. Already there is a judgment in the court, in the Supreme Court, about this particular issue. So they also say they review and the structure and processes of the 2023 multi-tier election and order. That is where they come up with other electoral cycles consistent with the law and international best practice. So they are nowhere about rerun. They say that they review and examine the evaluation of electoral cycles and previous election to highlight and address contentious issues in election. In fact, this issue about data, you know, it is sad. All countries that we don't depend democracy, we will all begin this democracy. They don't move ahead. Ghana will be holding election this year. You know what they use? They have a very good NIN, national identification number. Their civil registration is very good. Here, they wanted to introduce it. I know the EU, the European Union, they in favor of what we use with civil registration. In 2018, the now ruling party and then kick against them, which would have been good for us. Other countries is what they are using. If I didn't make you spend more per election, this registration business, everybody didn't register. We just they go review. They delete.
That is the danger of politicians being in charge of this process. Because 2018, SAPP rejects them.
Yes.
2023,
APC rejects them.
And this is the point. In a place like America, You go no more. You go every day. They renew your voter register. Your social security they know say na you. If they change your address, go so just change the address. Your NIN number. So this NIN number, na the social security. Yes. So if we do that every now and again, putting money on voter registration and all of that will not be required.
So you have civil society also will ask for that to be done in 2018. I know campaign for good governance was very, very, very much prominent in asking for the civil registration to be done, but that was not the case. So we election in 2023, we get the pre-election, the most prominent issue, na been data. During the election, na data. After the election back, na data, because you get Kaifala Mara, doctor, where they tell you see them ECSL for produce the data. Yeah. Then you get Dr. Gaima, what they say, we don't have power or unless we have to use the Supreme Court to bring ECSL to produce the data. So we don't get issue of data. So why make for let all these things stop? Other countries, they don't use them. EU don't support this process. Let us get a civil register. We go stop all of these things. Everybody register at this civil register. Everybody get a national identification number. We know, for example, how many people they get for votes. The one that were 18 years, we know the one that were 18 years this year. The one that were die, we know them. Say that they deleted at the register. The one that were just born, we know they say they just born there one there. This is how country moves. But that is not the case in our country. So we get to be careful. So this issue of rerun, I think the opposition get to be sincere. It is the Supreme Court. It is in the 1991 Constitution. It's the grand norm that only the Supreme Court can annul election, not a committee. A committee cannot annul and call for a rerun. They have to be very, very sincere. Tell their supporter they now say, we know they go get a rerun. No. But let we go through this process. Let we pick out some of the issues then, and let we put them at the table. Let the world see them. They say the committee, another thing, then go bring in. So this is where I also see the dishonesty on the part of the SLPP, the ruling party. They say then they bring in the people with concern about the elections. Then they bring in and they ask them question, and then go also provide recommendation whether them people then go tell them say they're not for serve this country again. Even at the committee report, but Dr. Gaima they tell you see the committee not get that power they for bring neck. But it is in the TOR. So that is also deception on the part of the SLPP.
Hope they for say the outcome go.
Now you are saying a confusion. Now therefore, because even at the press conference, the opposition APC, they get problem with civil society. In fact, we are living in a country where they suspect we safe. Who they suspect we safe? Then they say that in SLPP, then they say that in APC. Yes, we all first of all in identification, in the name of identity, we all come on a family. We all come on a family. We all go schools. We all go college. We all go colleges. We join different groups. We give you some form of identification. But I think we need for learn the most interesting thing in this discussion for trust we safe. That is where we not get civil society. They are respectable Sierra Leoneans.
So was it a mistake? Forget the people and when they get the issues. For Sidom, for talk
they can do at the issue, they can do at the committee, but not to them for chair.
All right, continue for the week. Let me just continue the conversation, and as we continue for look at this also, the Campaign for Human Rights and Development International (CHADI). Now, one civil society organization whether they watch closely on this particular issue. We make Liberty Online TV. Bingo talk to the chief executive, when Abdul Fatoma, as he explained what in CHADI think about this whole committee in work.
The electoral review process, a welcoming thing, and it will be a welcoming and appreciable thing to the people of Sierra Leone, because now one of the ways and way we will use for build a stronger and a better democracy, we will be reliable, we will trusting, and we will assure free and fair participation from citizens. But if only we as a people, and we leaders and we the political party and the government, they're not entrust for let them lead the process. If they take a political lens out of it, that say na them party they want let it win or they want let government win the process instead of the one let them do a better process for the people of Sierra Leone. So the mistakes then way we don't do, since 1996, 2002, 2002, 2007, 2012, 2018, and 2023. For let we move away from the error then we need to approach this process with an open mind and a sincere way how best we go able to correct the error and mistake then for let we put Sierra Leone into a proper footing. So we will be that country where go be a brighter example within Africa as a democratic country.
Okay, so looking at Dr. Kefala Mara, we represent the main opposition. According to he say the government not somehow don't they adhere to some of the agreements that we then be make, doing the the peace dialogue we then be make together with the government. So what you make up of that? As you know somebody we don't they serve as a civil society, don't they talk on governance. So what you make up of that? Uda they are the wrong part and Uda don't seem to do the good thing.
When you listen the update from the two people the two local co-chairs, Dr. Gaima and Dr. Mara, you see a lot of discrepancies and a lot of withhold of information or not telling the people of this country the actual truth about things. You see more of the attack, coming back again on people for say the truth. But then go ask somebody for say the truth, then you be a joker of the truth. So it becomes challenging. And when you look at within the chief minister be said previously, that say after the November 26th incident, if APC can bring the people then we be they on the list, and some of them they on the run, or some of them associated with the attempted failed crew. So if them bring them forward, then we're able to get a conversation. I think he said that on one of the national radio, right? And when you look at the other provisions about internally displaced persons, that government not put the processes and procedure yet for, repatriate people that way be displaced during the elections. And we look at the other side where Dr. Mara they also raised that say the government not agree for implement certain things where them feel say a need for be responded to. Well, basically, the obligations on the
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange. This is
The breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty. Fatoma, when the executive, chief executive for Chadi, that's a big position as to waiting and think of the mandate of the tripartite committee. According to clear disagreements between the two co-chairs, the way they represent government and that of the representative. When are the same views themselves, who studio guests them get naya so now the studio. Before we come back to them quickly, maybe I will take few of we viewers their messages them. They will come back to studio guest them as we will try now for wrap up with the discussion what they get on the tripartite committee. The first one they take from Sise Ibrahim Kabele na Facebook. They say, why ECSL as an institution go against the laws of the land, which is the constitution? What step civil society take for the interest of the nation?
Saidu Ishmael Kamara on the Facebook page, he said the tripartite, if not honestly reduced to addressing the 2023 stolen elections, will likely open up floodgates for the APC to do same in similar circumstances in the future. The success of this process reflects on justice and honesty and not on cumulate if with our laws which was not respected in the first place by the ECSL. What is wrong must be kept away to allow right to prevail.
This one from Issa Koma, they say APC will never be honest to their people, not talking about the country. All right, so they take few more messages, then we will come down our studio and try for wrap up the program. They take this one from we YouTube page from Suleiman. They say, let us face reality, no more values in how democracy, the Sierra Leonean fought, die not by the people, for the people. It's sad, Sierra Leone.
All right, the final one we may go take this morning because of time. James Sisse say you are also not sincere on the fact that you failed to offer means by which we can right the wrongs of the June 24 elections.
All right, from their messages and they will come back in our studio quickly. Chairman Tutange, who don't get different side them of organization, them institution, them. We don't monitor and self who get an independent journalist and commentator. Thomas Dixon, according to our inner expectation, that na confusion but get for end up with the whole tripartite committee and that intangible not get for commodity for the people. And we start for talk this morning. You strongly the advocate say that the people and get this process. The politician and get for honest to the people and we make una civil society need for the day.
Well, the government civil society at that. Yeah, actually, I hope contrary to what my colleague they say. Yes, because there's 30 signs, even the way the man begin that discussion, they make people them go afraid. But we they hope say something tangible commodity, because it's something tangible commodity is good for the democratic future of this country. And let the politicians then level up with the people of Sierra Leone. And that's the problem we get. Men and tell the truth, or men Dr. Mara feel comfortable whether I want something from in voters or not, may feel comfortable for tell and say this is not for I get a rerun, but it address all of the challenges we'll get on this election, and so on, will get up on the next election. And may Dr. Gaima also be honest enough for telling people that exactly what this committee and work there for. And that will make people that will get confidence in the work they go deeper, and that make people that will accept say they do an honest job for the country. So we look forward to them for men to do that. We will play your role for on fearlessly explain to the people of Sierra Leone how they go about and so that people go understand, they're not going to be left surprised.
All right, Thomas Dixon, for let the nation miss this particular process, what's in it for be done?
First of all, I think the signs are all there. Yes, sign. Even Bible says signs of the times are getting nearer. We are seeing the sign even before the conclusion that there is a major sticking point and there is major disagreement between the parties. For me, I think say we are going to perhaps attend the committee self and go deep and fet to the neighborhood. This is Sierra Leone. In Sierra Leone, we're able for fet.
So how will get the right solution?
I think we need to be sincere. The politicians need to be sincere. Tell the people and the correct things. What happen, what they happen. And I also believe see the committee get for the come regularly to the people and explain processes. And then we get for wait stay the 6 months done. Because if you wait till the 6 months done, you create room with all with this thing we don't fuse into the people that there is going to be a rerun. You create room for more speculation. So like after every 2 months, you come to the people in the form of a press conference, tell them say this is what has happened, and this is we are not done yet, but this is what has happened. We don't bring these people in camp. They don't talk. We don't bring the evidence. They are calm. They don't so put out. We don't bring this international expert camp. Now so easy.
All right.
And then at the end of the day, we'll be able to get a report. We go, but I want for advice the people in the committee, the politicians in the committee,
well, we go get you
for be sincere.
Later and 8 to 8:30. We can continue for talk more about the sincerity and honesty of the two co-chair the order this tripartite committee. And if you think say it's time for let them come out public and tell the truth to their supporters, all of that we will discuss now. We one-on-one program 8 to 8:30 Nanette. If you're interested in that conversation there, we go look more about the tripartite committee. If they get right for call on the ECSL for produce the disaggregated data where APC don't they call for or not. Continue for watch Liberty Online TV. Continue for share. Continue for like and continue for following all we platform them. Mina Khadija Bangura say have a good day.
And Mabel Kabadi say goodbye.
Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange. This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange. This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone.